Welcome to this Pilates challenge. So change happens through movement, and movement heals is something that Joseph Pilates said many years ago, but it does actually still ring true. This Pilates challenge is to help you move your body in a safe, therapeutic way where your body is aligned. And therefore, whenever your body's aligned and you're moving yourself perfectly and bringing your mind into focus as well with your body, you're going to create this lovely, strong, straight, happy, healthy body. And that's going to feel really good. So if you've always found in the past that movement isn't comfortable for you, you are always hurting yourself, or you just maybe haven't moved for many years, very much, maybe you've just had quite a sedentary job, maybe you've just been very busy, maybe you've been worried about going to class or moving your body, this is going to be the class for you. So there is a warm-up video, so if you haven't done that, maybe do that now, or if you've been out for a walk, that is also quite a nice warm-up. Today's class we're going to be bringing in a little bit more coordination with the arms and the legs, but the most important thing is always to make sure that you have got yourself centered, that you're connecting your mind into your body, and you're just focusing on trying to find a beautiful flowing movement. Okay, so we're going to start off on our back in the rest position. So there is a little video on that as well. So feet, knees and hips are in alignment. We find our pelvic neutral. We've activated our core. We've connected our ribs. Our shoulder blades have come down into that nice V, connecting into the rib cage at the back. The collarbones are nice and wide, and the back of the neck is nice and long. And we're going to start with scissors level 2, which is a lovely way of strengthening the front of the body. But we want to keep the trunk nice and steady. So you're going to breathe in to prepare, and as you breathe out, you're going to use the tummy muscles a little bit more strongly to float that knee up. You're going to breathe in again to prepare. And as you breathe out, you're going to float the other leg up. So we're going to breathe in here, and on the next breath out, we're going to float the foot down and breathe in to come back. Breathe out, float the foot down, breathe in to come back. So the exhalation is always on the hard bit. And you're going to really make sure that the tummy muscles are working. And if you're finding this is quite hard work, you can let your feet relax a little bit more down towards the mat, and then it's just a little bit less of a drop. Less work through here, less work through your tummy and your back. But we're just going to do another 5, 4, 3, 2, don't let your back arch, 1. We're going to let that leg just relax down. We're going to breathe in here, and as we breathe out, float the other leg down. Okay, so that's just working this area a little bit in a more challenged perspective. Okay, so next exercise is going to be the one leg stretch, and we're going to bring some arms into that. So again, we can make this a little bit more difficult by breathing in to prepare, and as we breathe out, we float one leg up. Okay, so this is going to be our stability leg this time, or we can keep that leg down. Okay, so you have alternatives for this. So I'm going to start with the leg up so you can see. So breathing in to prepare, breathing out, connect, float. Breathe in to hold, breathing out, bringing the other leg up. And then we're just going to go into one leg stretch here. We're also going to take the arms up as another variation. And as you take the leg away, we can take the arm away a little bit. And the important thing to remember is to keep all of this nice and steady. This is rock still. We don't have to use the arms. That's just to make it a little bit harder for those of you who've maybe done some of this before. But for anyone else, you could just have your hands pressing firmly into the floor. But I will demo the variation. So breathing in here, breathing out, reach away, breathe in to come back. Breathing out, reach away, breathing in to come back. Breathing out, breathing in. 3 more. 3, 2, and 1. And then the other side. Keep the tummy muscles working. Keep those ribs connected. Keep focusing your mind. You can do this. For 3, 2, and 1. Well done. So obviously just see how you get on with that. You can keep the arms down, you can keep one leg down. You've got many variations. We're going to come into side position now. So we're not going to do the clam because you'll have done that in the warm-up, but I quite like the pillow to be folded. I can have my hand underneath my head, or my arm can be out here. Okay, wherever works best for you. I quite like that. And we're going to come into the abduction position that we've done before, but this time we're going to do a little bit of a rainbow. So if you imagine what a rainbow looks like, you're just going to draw a rainbow with your big toe. Now, only come back as far as is comfortable, only come forward as far as is comfortable, but we're not going to take the leg up to hip height. Couple of pointers to remember: shoulders relaxed. We're going to take the hip and reach it away, so we lift up through the lower side waist, so we keep our spine nice and straight. Tummy muscles are engaged. Our hips are going to be at about 60 degrees and the lower knees bent to about 90. And then we extend the top leg. You're also going to make sure that this hip isn't rolling forwards and backwards, so we keep the pelvis nice and steady. You can keep your hand here if you need to have a little bit of feedback, or you can have your arm in front for a little bit of security and safety. Otherwise, you're going to breathe in to prepare and breathe out. Breathe in here and breathe out. Breathing in and out. Breathing in and out. Breathing in and out. Couple more. And then slide this leg back in. Okay, next exercise is side kick, and we've done it before with the knee bent, so we don't have quite so much weight through the leg, but this time we're going to extend the leg if that's comfortable for you. If you struggle with that, you can still have the knee bend. And if you're finding that the lower hip is feeling a little bit twitchy because it doesn't feel supported enough, you can pop a little pillow underneath there. That's just something that I meant to say to you. And I can also feel my lower hip, so it's quite nice to mention that now. So you can pad it up a little bit. So we're going to breathe in here, breathing out. Come forward, breathe in to come back, and out. So you can point the toe and then pull the foot back, almost like you're just painting a line in front of you. And back, only taking the leg back as far as is comfortable. And try not to move anything here. So if you're thinking, am I moving anything here? Just use the tummy muscles a little bit more. You can have your hand on your side waist, just to make sure that you can feel the feedback. One more, breathing out, breathing in, and then take the leg back down. Well done. You can give your hip a little bit of a slap there, just a little bit of a thank you massage. And then we're going to go onto our back and we're going to do the bridge. And the bridge today, instead of just going up and down, we're going to just be bringing in some unilateral work. So we need to make sure that we keep this nice and steady. And this is just taking you up to an extra level of stability through the pelvis. And it's really, really easy, and it's really, really nice. So you want to make sure that your feet are in line with your hips, but you can have your feet as close to your bottom as you want. You're going to reach your fingertips away, and that is really nice because it allows your neck to be nice and long, and just allow the shoulder blades to come into that beautiful V in your back. Connect them to the rib cage, collarbones are wide. We've got our core working and our ribs are connected. And we're going to breathe in to prepare, and as we breathe out, we're going to tuck the tail under and lift the hips nice and high. And then we're just going to breathe comfortably. And all we're going to do is go up onto the tippy toes of one foot, the tippy toes of the other foot, and we're just going to do that 4 times. We breathe in here, and then we curl back down one vertebra at a time. Well done. Super easy. Breathing in, breathing out, curl back up, lift the hips nice and high. And I quite like having my fingertips on my pelvis so that I can actually see if I've dropped one hip down, and that just allows me to push up through the buttock muscles and just reach those knees forwards and just breathing comfortably. So we're going to do 6 now. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Breathe in here and breathe out. Come back down. If you find it's a little bit too much pressure on your neck, lifting your hips too high, you can take the pillow out from behind your head. Breathing in here, and as you breathe out, right back up. And again, you can have your hands on your pelvis, and we're going to do 8 now. Okay, so lifting up one heel, 8, 7, tummy muscles working, 5, 4, push the hips up, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Breathe in, and as we breathe out, we curl down one vertebra at a time, and then we pull those knees into our chest and we just hug them in. And we're going to go onto our other side and do the other hip. So we've done some really nice glute strengthening, and now we're going to do some more unilateral stuff again. So again, you can have your arm out here, or you can have your hand underneath your head. You're going to roll those hips forward, take the pelvis away so we're nice and straight through the spine, shoulders are relaxed, core is engaged, and we're going to extend the leg out. So don't let that hip roll all over the place. And take a breath in here, and as you breathe out, you're going to lift, and you're going to tap forward and tap back and lift and breathe in, breathe out, breathe in and out, and in and out. Keep going. And just see if you can keep it really nice and quiet through your trunk. Toes down. Can you come back a little bit further? Can you come forwards a little bit further? And then we're done. Okay, and for the next one, we're going to be doing our side kick. And again, you can have the knee bent, or you can just try and see if you can get the leg nice and straight. And imagine that you're just drawing that lovely line of pin through your foot. So breathing in to prepare. And breathing out, lift and come forward. Breathe in to come back. You don't have to point and flex the foot if that's not comfortable for you, but I just want you to feel strong through the pelvis, through the hip. Trying to be as quiet as you can through the center. This is a beautiful one for stretching through the hamstrings, creating a beautiful strong hip, and making sure that you're dissociating from hip movement and trunk movement. Well done. Okay, so we are going to come onto our tummy, and we're going to do swimmer. So we've done swimmer with the legs, swimmer with the arms, and now we're going to do swimmer with both. So you are going to want to have a little pillow and popping it underneath your forehead, because the arms are going to be out here, so we need to be able to breathe. If you feel a bit uncomfortable here, pop a little pillow underneath your lower tummy muscles. Okay, and the aim is we're going to tuck that pelvis under so we take the curve out of the lower back, and I can feel my tummy muscles trying to lift off the floor. If you find that it's too much to take arm and leg, then you can just work with the legs, or you can work with the arms, whatever you feel that you need today. So the hands are slightly wider than the shoulders. Shoulder blades are relaxed down the spine. You're going to breathe in to prepare, tummy muscles are working. And as you breathe out, we're going to do left hand and right leg. Breathing in to return. Breathing out, lift. Breathing in, tummy's really working. And you can even just hover an inch off the floor, that's fine. I'm thinking about the movement coming from the hip and the shoulder, not just the hand and the foot. We'll do one more. And we're done. Hands underneath your chest. Just very gently, just walk back, calm into child. And just rest there for a second. I'm just going to talk you through that. So that's a really good one for working the whole of the back, buttocks, hamstrings. So it gets the whole of the back line working. But you can just do it one limb at a time. That's absolutely fine. So well done. Okay, so we're just going to do a couple more. Hip twist level 2, I love because it's so nice for the back. So we're going to have the feet together. And again, you've got yourself in that nice rest position. And we're just basically going to be rolling the knees from side to side. And this is a really good one for just wringing out any tension. But we're going to add some breathing to it and just create a little bit of flow. So we're going to come towards you first of all. So hands are reaching away. You're going to take a nice breath in. And as you breathe out, let the knees roll. And you can turn your head in the opposite direction. But the important thing is to keep your shoulder blades comfortably on the mat. Breathing in here to hold. Breathing out to come back. Use the tummy muscle. Breathe in to hold. Breathe out, roll. Breathe in to hold. Beautiful stretch here. Breathe out to come back. Breathe in to hold. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Really use those tummy muscles to support the movement. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathe in to hold. Keep the shoulders down. Breathe out to come back. One more in each direction. Breathing in to hold. Breathing out. Breathe in. And out. And in. And out. And in. And out. Well done. Little pause. And then we come on. Good stuff. Okay. So we've done quite a lot to strengthen the front of the body, to strengthen the back of the body, and to strengthen through the sides of the body. We've twisted out any tension in our spine, and we've got the back nicely strengthened up as well. So I hope you enjoyed this session. Again, always just use the variations that work best for you, and the breathing can just be layered on, but the important thing is to keep breathing. All I want you to be thinking about is getting a little bit stronger through here, staying nice and relaxed in your shoulders, and just enjoying movement really.